Well, tonight, a Clay County mother is sharing her son's harrowing story in the hopes it will save another child's life. Candace Buckner's 2-year-old son managed to escape from her Lake Asbury home in the middle of the night last February. Not only did her son Ryan, seen here, figure out how to climb out of his crib, but little did she know he had somehow learned to unlock the deadbolt on her front door. What happened next is extraordinary. Ryan was found alive inside a stranger's home half a mile away. Jen joins us now with a story parents need to see. Jen?
Rob, you know, we have reported far too often about children who wander away from their homes and something terrible happens. 18-month-old Layla Grano, she died back in March. Her parents were unpacking, didn't notice that she had slipped away. Her body was found in a pond near her Dinsmore home, which you see here. Her story, and the one you're about to hear, should be a reminder to every parent who's watching.
My biggest fears were that he had gotten into some water somewhere. He's absolutely fearless.
The clock was ticking, this mother's mind racing, her 2-year-old son missing, and her front door wide open.
Did he make contact with the wrong person at the wrong time in the wrong environment?
Had Ryan been kidnapped?
He's too little to speak for himself.
Was he lost?
He's completely vulnerable.
Hours of not knowing. Candace Buckner reliving the nightmare of her 2-year-old getting out of her home. Buckner is a lieutenant with Jacksonville Fire and Rescue and was at work when it happened. Her babysitter calling her frantic.
I never thought with my experience as a paramedic or my experience in emergency management with missing children that my son would ever be the one that was missing.
And that's why she's sharing Ryan's story. Parents never think it will happen to them. Her 2-year-old did something she had no idea he was capable of. Watch.
The things that no mother wants to think their toddler can do.
That's what Ryan did last February. Unlocked the deadbolt and walked right out of the house.
It was in the middle of the night, and it is just incredible to think how far Ryan walked. His house is around this curve, about 3 houses down, and he just kept walking and walking right out of his neighborhood, across this street, past that retention pond, and into that neighborhood where a woman who's never seen him before found him standing in her living room.
She called police. Ryan and his mom were reunited a few hours later.
So never had done that before?
No, ever. Nothing. He'd never touched the deadbolt, never really played with it, never touched it, nothing. The lady who found him is an angel. She did everything right. I think the biggest thing I've learned from this is don't underestimate your kid's capabilities. Just because I knew that he knew how to work a doorknob, it never occurred to me to think, does he know how to work the lock? He has a pack of angels that are watching over him. There's no other way to describe it.
It is just unbelievable that he was not hurt. Now, Ryan's babysitter lives in the neighborhood where he was found, so it's possible that he was maybe walking to her house and walked into the wrong home. The door to that home certainly must have been unlocked, but they still don't know how he managed to open it and get into that living room. Now, as is standard procedure, the Clay County Sheriff's Office, as well as the Department of Children and Families, investigated. Ryan's mom was cleared of any wrongdoing. She just hopes that her story will save another child's life.